Welcome back, everyone. It is Sunday sit-down time. Joining us tonight, Mizzou's new pitching coach, Brian DeLunas. How you doing, Brian? We were just talking. You have a nice view behind you. I think you said an alligator is behind you.
yeah, we got one of them Florida gators swimming back there behind me. So they don't bite. They just kind of hang out and enjoy the view.
I was saying you're a lot braver than I am. I think I'd be running inside at this point. But so obviously you're still in Florida. So are you still in the process of getting moved up here to Columbia then?
Yeah, you know what? My wife and son and I were able to get to town last week. We put a bid in on a house. We found a place that we all really liked. And then we flew back Saturday. We've got some stuff that we got to tie up down here. And I'm actually kind of house cleaning and working at the same time. I'm going down to a tournament in West Palm Beach to see some future Tigers yesterday and then tomorrow and Friday. So a little bit of both.
Awesome. Well, good to hear. I'm curious. I want to start off with how did you hear about this opportunity? Coming back to Mizzou, obviously it's not your first time here, but how did it come up this time?
Yeah, you know what, Steveeezer, the head coach called me, and when they knew they were going to make a change, and just kind of started talking about it and talking about the opportunity to come back and what that would mean and what it would look like, and the more we talked, the more interest kind of grew, and we just kind of took it from there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what's your relationship like with Steveeezer? Did you know him before he gave you a call up, or was it kind of a new relationship you guys are building?
Yeah, I'd say fairly new. I knew Steve a little bit through some other opportunities and what I was doing in St. Louis prior. Obviously being there before, I had a chance to come back to Mizzou a couple times and meet him. So we knew each other. I would say not real well. Obviously, we're still kind of getting to know each other, but we did know each other.
How would you say that's going? What are some of your first impressions of this group? I know it's still so early. You're still moving to Columbia, but, what would you say your first impressions are of Steveeezer and, this team coming in?
Yeah, well, no, I think first impressions are, the guys want to win and they want to be competitive and they're, everybody trying to figure out the best way to do that. And, I think it's a good group. It's going to work well together and just really looking forward to being part of it.
I'm curious, what made you want to come back to Columbia? Obviously you got your business in St. Louis and you've been with the Mets and the Mariners. So what made you want to come back to Columbia?
Well, I think that the biggest thing is the opportunity to come home. And I've lived in Seattle the last 2.5 years. I've lived in Florida. And so the opportunity to come home and be close to family and come back and be a Tiger again. My roots have been in St. Louis my whole life. I've always been a Mizzou Tiger. Really just a chance to come back home and make a difference.
Going back to your Tiger days, you obviously had a chance to work with some names that people might recognize, Kyle Gibson, Aaron, Croak. Can you take us back to those days and kind of your experience working with those guys and, having a part in getting them to where they are now?
Well, yeah, it was an amazing time to be with those guys. And, I think that they always say good arms make good coaches. So we had a really good group to work with, and those guys worked hard, and it just was a lot of fun. I just remember, me being really gracious to be part of it.
Do you have any specific memories back then that you like to look back on and say maybe that's one of the encouragements that did bring you back to Columbia at this time?
Well, yeah, I think the biggest thing for me was hosting a regional in 2007. I just remember how cool it was, and unfortunately we didn't come out of there. We lost a heartbreaking game, but being able to host a regional and being able to bring that atmosphere to Columbia is something I look forward to doing again. And then being able to, we went to regionals in 2008 and 2009 as well. So just going to the playoffs was routine. It's what we did every year. So again, looking forward to bringing that back. Where every year we're a competitive team and we're going to the playoffs with a chance to go to Omaha.
You mentioned this team wants to win. You kind of just touched on it now. Tell me about bringing that kind of tradition back to Columbia. It's been a little bit since Mizzou fans have been able to have a regional here and have all those different things. So tell me a little bit about that.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean that's the goal every year, right? I mean, you get the carrot at the end of the year, which is going to Omaha and making the playoffs and winning in the SEC tournament. And so, yeah, I mean, I think first and foremost we want to win in the SEC and win an SEC championship. Um, and I think after that, the goal every year is to make a regional. And if you're in the regional, you have a chance. And doesn't matter if you're a 4 seed, a 3 seed, if not. I mean, you got a chance to go. So, yeah, I mean, that's really the goal is to play well enough to get into a regional every year and get into the playoffs and go from there.
What would you say the mark of your coaching style is? What do you think you're going to bring to this group as a coach?
Yeah, we're going to work hard, we're going to work smart, and we're going to be prepared. I think those three things are what we're really going to do well. And I'm going to get these guys the best information we can possibly give them through the resources we have available to us. And then we're going to prepare them as well as we can. A lot of kind of my background at the pro game and how we how we prepare guys to go pitch. And then we're going to work hard. We're going to work hard every day. We got to get better every day. Gone are the days of just kind of going through the motions during practice or during the throwing program. These guys have to understand that every single day we got to get better. And if we do that, we're going to develop from, as I say, from fall to spring and from spring to summer. And then we'll develop from freshman to junior, senior year. So that development is what I'm always known for, and we're going to develop these guys like they've never been developed before. It's kind of my goal.
Obviously, the SEC is such a tough conference. What would you say is some of your main goals coming into this to kind of get this pitching staff where you want it to be? Immediate goals. I know, obviously, it's very early on in this, but what are some of your immediate goals for this group?
Well, I think it's simple. It's going to come down to I don't have goals set in terms of wins or ERA or anything like that. I think we keep it simple, and it's going to come down to A3P. It's what we've always done in Mizzou. It's A3P. It's first pitch strikes and it's walk percentage, and we're gonna throw first pitch strikes. We're gonna shove it down guys' throats. We're gonna attack, and then we're gonna expand from there and punch tickets, and that's how we're gonna pitch. And the guys who can do that are gonna pitch, and the guys who don't, they're not gonna pitch. We don't have room for guys who can't throw first pitch strikes and can't attack in 3 pitches. It's not gonna work for us. If those guys are pitching that can't do those things, we're not winning. And so that's not going to be an option. So that's really the goal for us. Again, I'm not setting goals in terms of wins or losses or anything like that, because if we handle our business on the throw and strike side and doing things the right way on the mound, that the wins and losses will take care of themselves.
Well, any last words you'd like to say to Mizzou fans? Kind of entering really a clean slate here for Mizzou baseball, Mizzou pitching in general, but any words you'd like to say to them ahead of next season?
No, just give us a chance. We're here to earn your trust, and we need your support. And I know it's hard for some people, and it's cold at times and those kind of things, but we need as much support as we can. Get out and support the program, do whatever you can, and don't be strangers. Reach out to us if we can help or communicate in. I want to be part of this community. I want the community to feel like they're part of what we're doing. So just MIZ, that's it.
Thanks again, Brian, for joining us. I hope you have a safe move up to Columbia in the next few weeks here.
Appreciate it. We can't wait to get up there and get started.
Awesome. Well, for the rest of you guys, we'll be right back after the break.